Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I'm Gary, your host. This is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. Well, this time, I'm going to take a look. Got a little stack here of some Bronze Age World's Finest comics from DC, plus a little extra. This is by no means all the ones that I got. This is just a little handful that happen to be all close together. I thought, oh, this looks like a nice bunch to go through. And yeah, so we start off with number 189 from 1969. And I'm not positive. I'm thinking it's looking like Kurt Swan did the cover, but I am not positive. Can't really see. He did not do the interior. The interior was drawn by Ross Andrew with Mike Esposito on inks. Written by Cary Bates. It says our two favorite heroes, Superman and Batman, in one adventure together. It says the man with Superman's heart. So it looks like something happens. Superman dies, and his heart is going to somebody. I'd like to know how they're going to take his heart out. What they're going to use for that. Maybe a kryptonite blade scalpel. I don't know. It looks like Lex Luthor's behind all this. And that makes me think a little bit of this was that last season of Superman and Lois. And I still don't know how Lex Luthor crushed Superman's heart. I mean, it's Superman's heart. He should be able to crush it. I thought that was going to be a deal through the whole season's storyline, but it wasn't. Then we have number 191, just a few issues later, from 1970. And again, no credits on this cover. Somebody put a smiley face up in that red sun. This is Execution on Krypton, so somehow they are on Krypton and going to be executed. Ooh, Execution on Krypton. And it looks like it's, again, by Ross Andrew and company. And probably even Cary Bates doing the writing once again. Good. Then we have it's a big jump, 224 from 1974. It's a 100-page, 60-cent, giant-sized one here. And this is one that features the sons of Superman and Batman. The shocking switch of the Super Sons. And I like those are unusual. I like those stories. I've got the trade paperback that I think reprints all those stories in there. It's a big, thick one. Of course, it's got the story of the Super Sons, the shocking switch of the Super Sons. The kind of I guess Batman and Superman kind of trade kids for a while. As some of Dick Dillon. I think it's Dick Dillon doing the art chores. Plus, yeah, Dick Dillon, Vince Coletta, Bob Haney was the writer. Then it has a Johnny Quick story. These were cool because this is like basically at this time the only way to get some of those Golden Age stories. Here's one, Superman's Secret Master. Superman is being art by Jim Mooney. See, does it give a year here? Yeah, 1963. And then a Metamorpho story with Bob Haney and Joe Orlando and Mike Esposito. Oh, I'm surprised. It said that's stylization that was used for Metamorpho. And then here we have another 100-pager. 100 pages for 60 cents. Number 225 from 74. This is another. Oh, no, it's not. Bow before Satan's children. Some of the pages are coming out here. Dick Dillon art again, etc. Ooh, shakes, snakes. Oh, something magical happening. Then a Rip Hunter story. He's back in the Age of Dinosaurs. Then a vigilante story. You don't ever see the vigilante very often. And then a Black Canary, Golden Age Black Canary story. That's cool. Then we have another one with the Super Sons. This is number 230 from 75. Another one of the Super Sons. This isn't quite as fat as the others, because it doesn't say 100 pages, it just says giant, so I think it was like 60 or 64 pages. And this one, Bob Haney with art by Kurt Swan. Finally, some Kurt Swan. I love me my Kurt Swan. The Girl Whom Time Forgot. And this is with the Super Sons, as I said. So we've got Superman Jr., Batman Jr. I think I may have covered this story. Or am I just remembering reading it? I don't remember. And then it has an Aquaman story. This is with Ramona Fraden art. It's reprinting some early stuff. And then the Challengers. Oh, Deadman and the Challengers. This is a two-part story. Part of it, first part with George Tuska, and then part 2 has the art of where is it? Neil Adams. Deadman. Then here we go to number 250 from 1978. 250 smash issues. And this is more than just Batman and Superman. This is a whole bunch. It's got basically, it's a big crossover, big multiversal crossover. Anniversary issue, Jerry Conway, George Tuska, Vince Coletta, etc. And the world's finest heroes in any anniversary epic. There's Green Arrow, Black Canary as part of the same story with Wonder Woman. Has Hawkman. Looks like Vince Coletta. Looks like the whole thing is one big story. Oh, and then a backup. Does have a backup, which is, I think, a reprint by Steve Ditko, which has the origin of the Creeper. Beware the Creeper. Yeah. Then this is issue. Part of the cover is missing. It's issue 258 from 1979. The Krypton Curse. Oh, looks like Batman is turned into a bat. Batman, Superman, Batman, the Curse of Krypton. Oh, all kinds of mythological type creatures and characters happening here. And this is, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez doing the artwork. Oh, that's some great stuff then. And it has a Black Lightning story in there. And see, that's a Green Arrow story. And then a Hawkman story. Wow. So lots of good reading in that. Oh, it even has a Shazam Captain Marvel story. Cool. So you get a lot of reading out of those books then. And that was $1. Here's another one. This is $2.67 from 1981. 52 big pages. It's not as big as the other one. It's $1 size. Oh, And the world's finest team meets the challengers of the unknown. Wow. And who? Carrie Burkett is the writer. Rich Buckler, Dick Giordano are the artists. Whoop. It says, Wind Strikes the Gravity Masters. Yeah, Rich Buckler. He was a fine, fine artist. And his Black Canary backup story. Yay! And then a Hawkman backup story. And oh, there's even a Red Tornado story. You don't see too many Red Tornado solo stories. And that's all of the world's finest. Then, I threw these in for good measure just to kind of round it out. This is from the time when I was getting Batman titles pretty regularly, and I don't have them. But I kept these particular 3 issues. This is 622, 623, and 624. It had a three issue story arc. And here it goes. The Batman Says Die. And one of the neat things is all 3 of these covers are drawn by Dick Sprang, whom we've not seen in doing stuff since the 1960s. These are from 1990. This is a 3 issue story arc that involved a Batman comic book series that they were doing Batman as a supernatural, some kind of supernatural being, and that's where the whole thing played into the story. So they're different artists for different parts of the story, for the comic in the comic, and for the regular comic story. Even as the page, I don't remember much about the story itself, but it is some cool stuff. And now, Joker, meet the Bat Hound. 623. Of course, John Lestrander was the writer. Mike McCone, Flint Henry, Jose Marzan Jr. are the artists. Wow. It had some nice and some. This is the comic inside the comic story. That's some weird stuff. And the kitty cat has come to pester me. And he's not even our kitty cat. And it's 624. It's time, Batman, for Catwoman's revenge. Oh, and he even has a version of Batwoman or Batgirl. I think it's Batgirl. Bitter victory. And I remember this was so cool, which is why I had kept it when I got rid of most of the issues around it. So that was what I had to share with you this time. I just knocked out Batman. This time. A bunch of fun comic books. Funny books, I'll just use that one. World's Finest and Detective Comics. So I want to thank you for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Any of these particular issues familiar to you? Have you read them a lot? Read many of them? Or not? What ones sound interesting to you? Let me know in the comments below. And remember,